This has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Standford Cardinal, taking on the 24th ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Stanford's offense will have the football first here. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the first possession. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And the offense coming off just a brutal performance. Kirk, the pass protection broke down. Quarterback forced it, tried to make plays, made mistakes instead. It was a nightmare. Can they turn that around this game?
Yeah, just a disaster. And talking to the offensive coordinator, he took a lot of the blame. Just, I don't know if the scheme was the right fit last week, but I think they're excited. It's a new opportunity. They turn the page. And I think this offense, it's very, very important that they get off to a good start, be consistent, and get that confidence back.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Standford offense back out there in the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Past the 20. Past the touchdown, Notre Dame. A big defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Craig.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick six last time out here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Handoff to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Going again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. Standford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They'll test the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Standford. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Standford offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid game, moves the ball to the...
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. That sack sets up an important third down.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Completion to the left on fourth down. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he gains it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. This Standford offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He hands it off from the gun, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the Standford offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Looking for a man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like...
The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. On first down, it's play action. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Take it all the way. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Irish. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Point after, up and good. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Standford offense back out there on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The misfire on first down makes it second and 10 from the 33. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the QB will try again on second and 10. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the gain just good enough for a first down. This Standford offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Takes the grab, a chance to score. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Catch made in space. Look out. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught. Completion. Looks like Stanford will have the 1st down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Standford will kick it off to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, second down now. They keep him off balance with a run. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down play coming up. Gives it to the back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not... Gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Try and muscle for the first down. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get the touchdown, Cardinal. And they jump on top here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. Extra point up and good, so it's 28-24. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Handoff from the shotgun.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's got it, no problem. The come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Standford offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He shreds the tackle. That's move. 1st down. From the 23. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Handoff to the single back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. And that pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they've regained the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Standford offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Running back grabs it on a screen. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27. Standford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Now they call a run. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The short completion of the tight end. Finding some... Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and...
Touchdown, Standford. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. What a move in the open space. They finally get it down, but a big play to the 46. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Pounding away with the run game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Standford will likely just try to run the clock out. Looking to throw it on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And now the handoff. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Standford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running back has it on the screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. End zone ahead. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.